All right, welcome back. Here's our Tri-State Office Furniture tweet of the day. This is a good one. This is from Mike out here in, he's one of the reporters, I think, for 9 Sports in Denver. Mike Kliss, I think his name is. I think you've had him on your show before, haven't you? Broncos will not arrive in Pitt early, as they did for Jacksonville, rolling into Team Hotel late Saturday night for a 1 p.m. Sunday game. Now, this could affect the Broncos. Fangio told me pandemic pushed back weddings and all Pitt Hotel meeting rooms booked before NFL schedule was out. So team meetings in Denver, then flying to Pitt. Do you think this will affect the Broncos at all?
No, not at all. I mean, the Raiders played a Monday night overtime game against the Ravens on Monday Night Football and then came in on Sunday and played an early game that was 10 a.m. Pacific time in the morning and beat the Steelers. So I doubt it. If it is, then the Broncos really are a paper champion team at 3-1 if some weddings here. And believe me, weddings did get backed up. I've heard that from a lot of people. I happen to know some other people that might be planning weddings. Maybe they're going to nice resort locations for their weddings. Not sure I'm going to get an invite to this wedding. But anyways, yeah, there's a backlog of weddings locally, Richie.
All right, let's go out to Mike in Oakland. How you doing, Mike?
What's going on, Rich? How you been, man?
Good. Nice to hear from you, dude.
Nice to hear how you doing, Andrew. So listen, 2 points I want to make, okay? I'll try to be really quick on this. First of all, my issue with the benching, Schechter said Ben's not going to be benched. Listen, if he should be benched now, right? If they're 2-7, 1-7, 2-6, then good. Don't bench him. Let Ben play the rest of the year. We're going to not win more than 4 games probably and get a top 5 pick. To put Mason in when they're 2-7 to me is pointless. You're just going to probably do much better than Ben, win a couple more games, and not get a nice pick. That's my opinion. And the other thing I just want to say, you know what irks me the most? Not only Ben's performance on the field, he speaks the other day and says, oh, I like the progress we're making. I mean, at least be honest. Stop insulting everybody. There's no progress that's being made. You know, remember a few years ago when he said after 5 interceptions against Jacksonville, he said, I don't know if I have it anymore. And that raised a lot of red flags. Like, what's going on? But he wasn't done then. Now he'll never say that because he knows that he is finished.
He was just being sarcastic. Pony, I don't even know what to think. I mean, do you keep Ben in there and just ride him out the rest of the year? If they are 2-6, what do you do? Do you bring in Mason? Well, I would like to see Mason as a starter just to see what he could do for next year, if that's the case. But I don't think it's going to happen. I think they're going to ride Ben the rest of the year.
The answer for them should be get to the front of the line in the Aaron Rodgers sweepstakes. And if that doesn't work, then get in the front of the line for the Russell Wilson sweepstakes. That's what they should do. Jay Glazer said tonight Russell Wilson's going to demand a trade again this offseason. Okay, there's another franchise quarterback you can try to acquire because that's what the Steelers should do. Ed Bouchette today said to us on our radio show that he thinks that it might be a Mason Rudolph bridge year in 2022. A Mason Rudolph bridge year.
I could see that. I mean, what would Russell Wilson command?
Oh, awesome. I can't wait. Let's go. Let's just sign up for that where, like, you are begging and praying for a 9-8 season. I can't wait for that. Like,
I want Aaron Rodgers.
Be as mediocre as possible.
I don't want to shave my head, but I want Aaron Rodgers here. But he's going to be 38 next year. I mean, we're looking at almost like Ben. I would much rather see maybe a Russell Wilson, but you'd have to give up a lot.
Let me ask you this question, right? If they gave up, let's even say it's 3 first-round picks for Aaron Rodgers, okay? Do you think you'd get more out of Aaron Rodgers in 3 or 4 years than the Steelers have gotten out of Minka so far? Because I'll tell you what, the way things are going with Minka right now, you think he's in Pittsburgh for another contract, Richie? At this very moment, do you think the Steelers will still make him one of the highest paid safeties in the NFL? Right now?
Right now, I think so. I think they will.
Do you think he deserves to be?
Maybe not deserves to be, but, I mean, they got a lot of other issues going on right now. They got
Richie, the biggest issue in football is quarterback. That's the biggest, most important position. If you think you're going to win with Mason Rudolph, I got some bad news. Guys like that do not win Super Bowls.
You're probably not, but you're going to give up 3 first-round picks for Aaron Rodgers? I mean, he has 3 more years left, maybe.
Richie, there are games. They gave up a first-round pick, and Minka Fitzpatrick's a nice player. 2 years ago, he was a great player. Last year, he was pretty good. This year, not so much. There are games, you gave up a first-round pick for a guy. There are games where he never makes one play. Not one. You're telling me you wouldn't give up 2, maybe 3 first-round picks for Aaron Rodgers?
I would want someone younger.
The guy won the MVP award last year.
I would want someone younger. I mean, how many more years does he have? I get it. Ben was good 3-4 years ago,
4 or 5?
Let's go out to Rick in McKeesport. How you doing, Rick?
Hey, okay. How you doing, guys?
Good.
Hey, let me make a comment here. I'm going to take you back to when Canada was hired as the offensive coordinator, and you can pull the tape somewhere. He said this is Ben Roethlisberger's offense. That's a quote.
He did say that.
Yeah.
Quote. So why are you guys not believing that this is all on Roethlisberger?
Because I can't believe what these guys say. Everyone is saying something different, and it's coach speak. They tell you what you want to hear. You're not getting the truth, I don't think, out of most of these guys. I do think it is Ben's offense right now, but I think Matt Canada wants to have his hands on it, of course.
I think it's a hodgepodge of both. I think there's a ton of Ben input. If there wasn't Ben input, there would be more motion. If Ben said, let's do what you want, there'd be all kinds of motion pre-snap. There's not. If it was entirely Ben's offense, though, there'd be a ton of no huddle, and they would have different plays on 4th down, I would presume.
They would, yeah, they wouldn't have 15 plays. Yeah, I know you're right. I think you're right. It's a combination of everyone. I mean, when we even talked about this, the new offense, one guy would say it's completely new. The other guy would say, Mike Tomlin would say, not really. And Matt Canada was somewhere in the middle. So I don't know who you believe here, but I think it's a mixture and a combination of all three. All right, we're going to take a break. Back with more of your phone calls, some of your tweets going up next. Stay right there.